Alright, so for full transparency, I did play quite a bit off stream. And there were a few things that I accomplished. Well, mainly just one. One, because I didn't want to deal with the farm on stream, and like that just gets kind of boring. So I got Void Knight at 360, so I have shelved Neon. I could bring other party members, like I've kind of thought about it. So Sage, I could get Sage to 400, but I don't really feel the need. I can get Void Knight to 400, but I already don't need it, because all I really need is 250% Void Knight. I'm gonna need that anyway, because I'm going for 600% Void Knight. So I don't feel the need to farm anymore. So Void Knight will stay at 360 unless I really feel like getting it to 450 for maybe one-handed play, I guess. But I'm not doing that anytime soon, so I'm leaving it. I don't want the stress. Aside from that, I'm getting kind of close to the point where I don't need it anymore. So Dark Knight's made a lot of good progress, so that's the goal for that is to get to 400. That's just going to take time. And then I can decide if I want to boost Gambler up to like 250. I could, because it's, you know, a chance to nullify damage, which ain't bad by any means. But what I am doing for the time being is leveling up Cyclic Warrior, because I might as well level it up. I can try to get this towards 360% as well. So I'm starting to hit more luxury tier with these things. So that's nice. And then I could level up Liberator. So let me kind of show what could happen if I decided to boost these stats. Oh yeah, and then like I modified my axe quite a bit. So damage upheaval plus 50%. Then upheaval charges pretty quickly. And then yeah, because a significant power boost, I'll say that. So that's been pretty good. And yeah, so Cyclic Warrior, Dark Knight for the time being. And I'm just gonna kind of go from there. At some point I would love to swap this from Ifrit to Odin, because all I really want is Odin. I'm getting close to the point I can. But I also need some perfect rolls in order to be able to sustain everything that I have on my character at this time. So the grind commences. I need a 250 here. Okay, let's see. Do I have an Odin? Oh shit, I do. Oh. Oh, but then I need to have two. I need to have two of these, right? That's why I'm waiting on it. Okay, but I can at least boost one now. Yeah, I should do that. I should just do that now. Okay, so sweet. I got some... So this is just part of my slow process of really starting to min-max my character. So 250, great. That's what I want. I also want this to be 250, this to be 250. So all those need to like start to add up. This one's actually arguably the biggest. If I can get a 250 Odin here, that'll be great. Damn. It is a higher percent, so it actually does make sense for me to equip this. Hey, what's up, Gershon? Just making progress in the game. Very nice. That's fine, bro. You're on the mission that has a bunch of lava? Is that for the Fiend of Fire, I think? I don't know. Okay. After you do the fire crystal thing? Okay. Trying to level up jobs so you can use all jobs? Yeah, go for it. So close yet so far away. Yo, finally bought this game on a sale after all this time watching gameplay, still haven't launched it though. Hey, well now you got the game. You got it on sale. That's the best part. Okay. Ooh, if only I could have that with Odin. Titan, not Odin. Yeah, just slowly perfecting my gear. Oh, I need to upgrade my weapon. Very minor upgrade, but still helpful. Hey, what's up? You switch from Odachi to Tonfas? Nice. Okay, so passive stats on gear have separate levels, just notice. Yes. Yeah, they do. You can upgrade them at the smithy. How are the Tonfas? You having fun? Should I be worrying about build in the start? No. Just try to focus on understanding and learning the game mechanics. That is where your focus should be. The build stuff, like, that's stuff to worry about, like, once you beat the game. If you can get some synergies, great. But I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, this is called Smash. Just smash. This is gonna be silly stupid. I love it. Alright, let's see when you get back. I'm on the 4th main mission first playthrough. I'm worried about switching because I already got like 5-6 skills in the Odachis. Will my Tonfas be underleveled as fuck because of that? Fortunately, no. What Team Ninja has done is that, let's say you've leveled up Odachi quite a lot. You're not going to have to put in the same amount of time and energy and effort to like bring your Tonfas up to the same level. You'll actually notice you level up really fast. So you'll be okay. You'll be alright. I did a 2-weapon... I played with 2 different weapons on my first playthrough, and you'll do just fine. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, now there's one other thing that's even more important than anything gameplay related. I need to change my drip. Alright, the drip needs to be changed. So, what is the coolest looking lance? Longinus, Wind Spear, Dragon Whisker. I'm actually alright with the lance that I have. Or am I? I don't know. But what about the axe? I think I'm okay with the axe I have as well. But no, the armor on the other hand. No, 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 no. I just go around like that. Okay, I need my cyclic armor. Yes, big smash, me like. And then for this, actually I don't want a helmet there. Will Hero's Coat work? There's not a hero's mask, is there? Nah, I don't really want that. I just want him to look like this. We either go that, or we go that. Okay, but I also want Cyclic Greatsword. Yeah. Alright, let's check out different lances, see if I like them more. That's chunky, dude. I don't want a Blitz Lance. Halberd? Dragon Whisker? Nah. Ooh, Trident. Trident's a chunky one. Oh, that is chunky as hell. That is way too chunky for my taste. I am okay with Trident. Alright, so I'm gonna put this as my appearance set. Alright, I can dig it. Okay. What are the weapon types? Same as Neo 2? No. Alright, I'm back with the drip. This will be fun. Okay. There are 10 weapon types. Let me show you. Got greatswords, daggers, knuckles, mace, lances, swords, like one-handed swords, katanas, axes, staff, and then you can use a gun.
Alright.
Yeah, it can be pretty fun.
Okay. Time for a change.
Time for a change. Nah, I don't want to fight that many enemies. Defeat a boss. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, do I have Sage's Pride on? Better make sure I don't. If I'm gonna do that. Nope, okay.
Let's go. Here it comes. Now we're talking.
Yep, and now my axe is just destroying face. I know. I didn't even, like... I know the damage is insane. And it's even higher with Breaker. Because I get even more strength. Alright, I want 90 enemies, bro. 90. I want all the enemies. That's one enemy. That's some enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Is this 90? Sure, that'll work. Alright, we got 90. Enemies are even faster. Alright, I'm gonna lock in. It's time to lock in, guys. One shot. Come here, my friend. Come here. I think he's dead.
Reinforcements.
So this is what it is to feel like Jack. There, you're a dark skeleton and oh! You're a dark skeleton? Enjoy some darkness. Too much darkness for him to handle. Alright. Is that fun? I know, I'm doing it at 260 plus. That's the crazy part. I even miss with the bulk of the ability.
This looks good.
Yeah, I'm at floor 260 plus. It's crazy. Bruh! This is just comical.
Reinforcements.
Not even a fully charged upheaval. Okay, fine. Siren, you want to play this game? Yeah, I'm actually just a boss at this point. Why do I have the NVIDIA app telling? I don't need the NVIDIA app. Alright, wielding thrust, it's great, but I'm gonna change it. Let's go with Furious Blow.
Reinforcements.
Come here. Come on, and
Better tread carefully.
hey, fine.
Getting desperate.
Hey, Sharks, how's it going? Bruh. Oh, whoa, 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 not good.
Okay.
What's the worst boss to run into? Probably Jack. Jack or Death Machine. Any of like the DLC bosses can be really stressful. Yes, you can see me. How's it going? I think though the real answer, Snacks, is I think I'm the worst boss to run into. I mean, here, let me show you why. Here, come on, attack me, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Nope. It's just no. Just max damage casually. I don't know if I'll go back to Neo 2 anytime soon.
Reinforcements. More fodder to kill.
I'm a trader. I've played Neo 2 so much. That was 90 enemies. Not too bad, right?
That's rough.
Hey Shark Sue, how's it going? Don't be a sellout? How am I being a sellout? How would I be being a sellout by not playing Neo 2? Neo 3, yeah, I'll play Neo 3. It's just not out yet. If Neo 3 was out, like the beta, dude, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, oh my gosh, guys. Crazy how you could just spam the Cyclic Warrior instant ability if I wanted to. I know. Oh, would you look at that? Cyclic Warrior boosted. Right, Cyclic Warrior. Do you think they'll add weapons to Neo 3? Like new ones? Yeah, I think so. I think they almost kind of have to because, like, you have the entirety of the ninja style. So they already have single sword for samurai. So from some footage I've seen, they have like a sword for ninja style as well. And they function differently. So it stands to reason that aside from just having some weapons be used in both styles, they'll probably have certain style-specific weapons that are completely new. Tonfa is going to be a ninja weapon, has to be. The evidence seems to suggest that about like the whole, like based on what I saw in the Out of Bounds stuff. That's what it seems like too. Ooh, Dark Knight boosted. To be honest, if they don't add 3 at least, it's going to be a great downside. I think they anticipate that. They might add, like, I'm sure they'll add at least, like, 1 or 2 weapons. Assuming they do, like, DLC. If they do DLC, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they'll add a weapon. I mean, now they have a lot, like, think about it creatively, right? They have, so Neo 2, and Neo 1 and Neo 2, all samurai stuff, right? Not too much ninja stuff. Not really, anyway, compared to what we have in Neo 3. With Neo 3, it's like, oh, I have a lot more freedom now to, like, go into these sort of dimensions for gameplay. I'm like, yeah, they could be creative. So, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, with games like Rise of the Ronin, for example, there was quite a lot of variety that they did have. So I kind of expect a good amount of variety from Neo 3 as well.
Let's go. Reinforcements.
Bro, I one-shotted that heavy trooper?
Time for a change.
Yeah, they could do nunchucks or a sai. I think they have a lot more of those options now. Because while a samurai may not use those, we can say like a ninja could. So I think they could. They could certainly do that. Hey, what's up? Good to hear. I'm gonna be honest, you really made me laugh with your videos about the Gakis. That was the point. That's why I publish it, so that people can have fun. I'm glad though. Wizard? No. Stop. I wish they had the Ninja Gaiden 2 flail. Me too. Oh. Can you imagine the equivalent of Bugurian flails? Now it like makes sense too. Ah, yes, Furious Blow.
That's all of them.
But yeah, I put out content to try to be entertaining or informative, just something fun. So I'm glad that like those videos are giving you that laugh. That's why I make them. Okay, Dark Knight 345. Alright, got it boosted once again. Okay, 2 quests. 90? Nah, I don't want to do Sunken Shrine. Some enemies, defeat all bosses. That'll be 90, so that's good. I have 20 hours in this game and I have no idea what I'm watching. You're watching crazy one-shot builds, basically. Also, I believe I haven't played Wolong as much as the other Team Ninja games because I learned yesterday that there's also a mode like the Abyss in Wolong. Yes, there is. It's called the 1,000-Mile Journey. So, yeah, you can play that. I couldn't be bothered. Like, for me, doing 1,000 levels, like, or even 100. I think it starts 100 and then it goes to 1,000-Mile Journey. I just couldn't be bothered to do it all. It's just like too much. It's just too much of a grind, and the payoff wasn't really that satisfying from what I saw. It's like, all right, cool, I guess. I imagine most people here are Neo veterans. I'm on my first Neo 3 playthrough, and I'm feeling fatigued from the level design. Is that normal? Yeah. Like, for most of us who stick with Neo, I think the aspect, at least that I enjoy the most, isn't like the levels. Like, sometimes the levels are like, oh, that looks cool. Or that was like an interesting traversal or track. That usually isn't like the most impressive part for me. My enjoyment from the game strictly comes down to raw combat, boss battles, like player engagement in that way. If I really want to like soak in the atmosphere and stuff like that, like really focus on that, I'll usually go to other games that I think hit that spot. But those other games, the combat in that is not nearly as like thrilling to me as it is in Neo 2 or even this game. Alright, another 90 enemies. Death Stranding 2. I don't know much about Death Stranding 2, so I can't really comment.
Let's go.
Why do I look like Sparta? Wait, like me personally, or are you talking about my character? The character? Because I want, this is based on some armor that the character wears at the very end of the game. It's what he legit looks like. This is the bad guy armor, basically. I personally just like the look. But yeah, Neo 2 levels, they're kind of confusing the first few times. They can be very maze-like in certain ways. There's a built-in progression to them. But yeah, like, they're pretty tiring. It's normal. That chaos that he's been chanting the whole time. Yes, I look like chaos. How many hours in this game? Probably several hundred, maybe. Let me swap out Furious Bow.
Reinforcements.
Let's try Vengeance. Oh! Grab me, dick. Head. What? That felt so weak. The red bar next to my healing item, that's Lightbringer. It's basically like my ultimate mode. It has a bunch of effects, but let me put it this way. In the context of Neo 1, I'm designing a living weapon build. So yes, living weapon build, basically. That vengeance would be alright. What could be fun? Okay, so yeah, red bar is Lightbringer. It's basically my living weapon. Waiting for October with some impatience for Ninja Gaiden 4. I know! Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out! Thought it was just a pipe dream. I had so much hope that Ninja Gaiden 4 would come out, but I never actually expected it to come out. And it's coming out! Like, bro, what? Triple! Oh, wasn't that nice? Oh, you got me in midair. That sucks. I want Kusarigama back for Ninja Gaiden 4. It's possible. Yeah, Neo 4 and Ninja Gaiden 3 coming out within
That's all of them.
within like close enough to each other. Like, bro, what? We've gone to the best timeline. Like, I was like, oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4, and then they'll have something random, different, or new. Maybe like, I don't know what it would be. I didn't expect Neo 3. Great. I'll take it. I'm more than happy with Ninja Gaiden 4 and Neo 3. Yeah, Neo 4. Now we know Neo 4 can be possible. Neo 4 and Neo 5. That's what we need. When I discovered Neo, the moment I unlocked the Izuna drop, I was like, don't give me hope, Team Ninja. Yeah. Neo Izuna drop is going to be in Neo 3. We can be pretty certain of that. So, how's that going to work? Can you imagine the next Hayabusa, Tim Hayabusa? Or Ten Hayabusa? And then we're going to do aerial combat and shit. This is going to get crazy. I don't know what to expect, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped for it. Alright, Dark Knight. It's gonna take 3 years. The Click Warrior. Yeah, if I can get it to 250, great. That's just gonna take a while. I'm not fighting 10. I'm fight 5. I'm gonna fight 1. Yeah, I mean, we have yet to see how everything's gonna be implemented in Neo 2 or in Neo 3. Like, it's hard for me to say Neo 3 still.
Let's go.
Oh.
All right. This is the one.
He got juggled.
Getting desperate. Reinforcements.
Since we now have air combat, maybe there will maybe be an air finisher
That's all
that
of them.
slams into the ground instead of up into like Azuna. Oh man, yeah. See what I mean? There's a lot of those little things to consider. Aerial finishers. Will they put that in? They already have like quite a lot. The Hayabusa boss for Neo 3 is gonna be crazy because they have to work around deflect existing now. Yes.
Let's go. Reinforcements. This looks good. That was rough.
Okay. All right, cool. Nope. It's gonna take too long.
This is
Man, I just want to get to 300 ASAP.
Let's leave this place clean. Time for a change.
All right, close enough. Let's go smash. Oh god, I feel so bad for this guy. You want to see why?
Desperate.
You ready? Damn, son, he got obliterated. Oop, dropped some frames. Oops. Yo, he got obliterated.
Let's go.
This is illegal. Hey, Grinch. Can't even see, it's still dead. How's it going, Grinch? Hope you're doing well. Axe Gaming. Yes. I feel shame.
That's all of them.
What I am doing is disgusting. Oh, that was wheeling thrust. Yeah, it feels illegal. There's a janky yet extremely fun and challenging game that came out a few days ago. Spirit X Strike. It's only $10, but I got it for like 7 as it's regionally priced. Oh yeah, I think I saw Last to Load featuring something with that. I have no information about it. How does it feel? I feel like I'm breaking the law.
There you
Bro, what?
We've got our work cut out for us.
Should actually
Finally, let's shout.
Okay, dude, this is not. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna die this way. This freaking skeleton. It's always a skeleton.
That was quick.
I really enjoyed Neo 3. It's gonna fail from a skeleton. Yeah, the demo was really fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Let's go.
Yes, Omega is here.
That was rough.
Now you know. Careful. Could have failed from a skeleton. I'm just like, I'm gonna be greedy. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Neo 3 demo a lot. I wish I could play more. This is too easy, shameful. The red bar, think of it like living weapon. Where's the struggle? It was before. What did I even level up? I already did the struggle. Struggle done. I don't want to struggle anymore. I just want to destroy. The red bar, like, look, all things considered, I'm legit doing like a living weapon build. This, like, I'm dead serious. You want it to be an anima bar? That's what MP is for. Bro, I'm just destroying face. That's pretty much it. No, I'm not fighting that many enemies. I want to fight 50. I just want to, like, get to floor 300 and then tailor my build. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This link gateway? Perfect. Yeah, this is... I'm doing a living weapon build, okay? I have designed everything max living weapon, all out damage, destroy everything.
Let's loot this place clean.
Oh, shit. Shit. Jeez, he's so fucking fast now.
Much of a fight.
Wasn't much of a fight.
Treasure, huh?
Oh. Yo, that boss is stressful. That boss is stressful. All like, you will see me. I have to lock in.
Let's loot this place.
If it's not a boss fight, I can be like, oh yeah, I'll just be casual.
This looks good.
Like, I just cannot do that. I just cannot.
All right. Here it comes. Now then.
Oh man, making Jack even faster is just crazy. I'd say Jack would beat Eminem in a rap battle. Yes, he would. Yeah, Grinch, I take a lot of hits with Lightbringer because I have a lot of Lightbringer duration. I'll show you my stats.
Desperate.
I'm fighting lower difficulty enemies. No, this is Rift 267. I changed up my build slightly. You'll see when I get out. Yeah, it's because I changed things up, wizardry. Or wizard. I change it up.
Reinforcements. Jackpot. Let's see what's inside.
I did stuff off stream, so that's gonna be a big factor. Like, I could actually have even more power if I wasn't playing Ziklik Warrior, and instead I was playing Breaker. But Breaker gives me so much strength that, like, my physical attack stat was like 1700 with the axe. So that's gonna be a little crazy.
There you go. That was quick. Let's go. This looks good.
So here, check this out. So yeah, that boss rush took me so much time because I mean, those are still difficult with the dragon trials. But here I'm just exploding enemies, so it's not nearly as bad. But here you go.
Let's loot this place.
Oh, I go actually find the boss. No, I'm slow. This is what it's like to be slow. You just walk around. This is sprinting. No.
Let's see what's inside. That was quick. This is the one. Now then.
Yeah, the axe isn't necessarily the best with combo stuff. For me so far, anyway. But it's really good at just destroying things. You can also spam Lightbringer. That's kind of fun.
There you go. Here it comes.
Okay, let's see who I fight. That would be Axe Gaming for you in a nutshell. Oh, he is dead. Just smashed to pieces. Yeah, I'm on floor 269. So I'll show you what I changed. Bro died so fast that my browser crashed. Would you look at that? Cyclic Warrior 180. Great. Okay. What can I do? It's a 90. I go curl. Oh, yes. Okay. So I will definitely be getting this guy. So before I do this, I'll kind of... No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I'm not gonna fight 90 if I don't have the quest. So okay, so why is there so much power put into my character? It's a good question. So let me just show you. The biggest thing is that if you look at my physical attack with my axe, with Cyclic Warrior that is, I have 1500, nearing 1600. And a lot of that is, and that's pretty much just due to my strength, which is 1000. Alright, so I have 1000 strength, which gives me an absolute shitload of attack. I'm using primal warrior, or you know, just the forget what the job is, cyclic warrior. So that, and I'm boosting its affinity a shit ton. And I'm just stacking so much strength, and that makes a big part of it. So I do a lot of damage. I've also kind of improved my gear slightly. So for example, you can see my axe there's damage dealt upheaval plus 55%. And then I reduced the charge time significantly. Boost physical damage dealt, shit ton of break damage during Lightbringer, and damage dealt. So it's like a huge increase in damage on top of already high damage levels. So I can hit a ton. Alright. My jacket, looks like it's still the same. I changed stuff just to boost my break damage as much as possible. Just like big smash everything. I recently upgraded my pants, so you can see how it's just basically big smash during Lightbringer. So I just do a truckload of damage during Lightbringer. Break damage. I also have Lightbringer duration here, which is okay, I guess. And then stuff that you know before. Now the axe on its own is already a big powerhouse. You can see the physical attack already base is 414. Alright, that's pretty huge. Compared to Greatsword, which can hit like mid 350 up to 378, as you can see. Which is good, but axe obviously is going to hit even harder. Axe on top of that also can charge abilities. I can charge it up to 4 times. 4 possible stages, so I'm fully charging this shit. And then just like blowing things up. So, and since my character is already pretty fast, I have auto haste and all sorts of shit. It's just like a super, super powerful attack comes out at incredible speeds. So the weakness of the axe and being slow is kind of negated, and its power is increased. So enemies just get exploded. It like doesn't really matter. What are those symbols? These are like set bonuses. It's not 800% damage. These are like set bonuses. Think of it like graces in Neo 2. So imagine this was like grace of Tsukuyomi. So set bonus, so 2-piece bonus, 3-piece, 4-piece, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or something like that, right? Think of it in that realm, but as opposed to you needing specific pieces of gears, you need a percent. So when you have an affinity for a job up a certain percent, you get specific bonuses. So for Marauder, I get some extra strength, some extra stamina, and strength. Once again, these stack, so it's like 1 strength plus another strength and another stamina. My break damage by charge attacks is boosted, which I charge my attacks a lot, so then even more break damage. So I get all of these things stack. And then 250% and onwards is when you start getting really big changing, like game-changing things. So Axe goes from, as opposed to having 3 charges at most, you can charge it 4 times. Makes it even crazy, more powerful. And then for the Axe, and this is why I got it, mainly was I want to be able to use everything with the Axe. This also lets me do more damage with Axe combo abilities. And then MP cost of those is reduced, as well as boosts a lot of the passive stats, and then just more passive stats. So I just stack like a shit ton of this stuff. So you hope there's a Yasakani? There is, just not in the way you'd expect. So you may have seen me kind of complain about like grinding monster quests, right? Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I get certain passives just for having these guys on. So I get all of these bonuses. I get 60 extra strength. I do more damage to Tonberries, whatever. My breaker affinity is plus 450%. So it's like I'm equipping a whole other set of gear. Same with Dark Knight, and I'm pushing these percentages higher and higher. So that I can just passively kind of walk around with some crazy bonuses. So for example, I'm trying to get 400% Dark Knight. What does 400% Dark Knight give to me? This. All effects that trigger when near death are active at all times. So just near death effects, great. But why is that important? Because I have a specific set bonus from Berserker, which gives me Protect and Shell when I'm near death. Protect and Shell is basically I reduce my physical and magic damage that I take. In essence, I'm tankier at all times. Really nice. So it's stuff like that. And I have a lot of those bonuses that I have while I'm in this like equivalent of the underworld, where I have lots of different bonuses that can really facilitate me. Well, yeah, I'm trying to push immortality. But here's the thing, Super Saiyan. Even though my build is predicated around the equivalent of living weapon, and I've customized it so that it effectively I'm invulnerable while I take damage, I can still die very fast. Very fast. Even with it on. That's why, like, certain enemies, I'm like, oh shit, they could, like, kill me really quickly. And you're like, what are you talking about? You don't take any damage during Lightbringer. I'm like, well, sure, but they can knock me out of Lightbringer, and then I'm fucked. And sometimes some of these attacks deal so much damage, do so much powerful like hits towards me, it just knocks me out instantly, and I don't even notice. It's already happened multiple times. So then I'm like, well, fuck. And then I'm dead. I'm dead. And some bosses can hit really fast too. So it gets pretty freaky. So yeah, Neo 1 living weapon. Great when you have it active. When you don't have it active, you're like, fuck. And even then, in my case, even when I have it active, I still have to parry very well. Like Soul Shield, I mean.
Let's loot this place.
Servitude suits you well.
So it basically is like an effective HP bar. I have to manage it. Oh my god, bro. See how much the bar goes down. If you see it go down by a sizable chunk, that keep in mind, I have extended my Lightbringer to be like incredibly powerful, incredibly long lasting. And they still take out a sizable chunk. Dude, they're crazy. This boss won't threaten me. You see how fast he took me out of it and he dealt damage to me. It's fast. Just little things like that. I'm like, oh shit, I have to pay attention. Like, it's kind of crazy. That should be fine. Yes, very, very difficult, Grinch. This is without Dragon Trials, but if it was Dragon Trials, I'd be like, God, I'd be a lot more locked in. This may sound weird, but can you do a tutorial for this game in the future? It's so awkward compared to Wolong, Rise of the Ronin, and Neo. I could. It just depends what the tutorial would be for. I can make like a couple of tips, I suppose. Yeah, this is really difficult for me, as you can tell.
That was rough.
The job system in Affinity is too weird.
See what's inside.
Yeah, it is with the percents. I remember that. It felt very weird to me too. I remember how weird that felt. I'm like 800%. Like I don't know why is it 800%? Why can't it be like 100% is max? I know, Grinch. I'm doing max damage now. Yeah, I've hit the damage cap.
Okay.
Damage. Yeah, still have no idea what holding on circle does. Okay.
Let's go.
I mean, this soul shield, that's your parry. That's your baseline parry in the game. You can soul shield pretty much any attack except unblockables. You generally don't want to be holding on circle that long. So yeah, if you do this, here, I'll just show you what happens if you soul shield, alright? So here, I can parry basically any attack. Not those red attacks. Isn't blocking better? Block Soul Shield will also give you MP back.
More fodder to kill.
Soul Shield is basically turning your parries into resource. So you're leveraging your break gauge to help you gain some MP back. Blocking in and of itself doesn't really provide many benefits. You can parry, but that's a bit difficult. Yeah, the pink bar. And being able to parry, or sorry, being able to get MP back will allow you to kick ass. And do cool moves like that. Soul Shield is especially valuable against some really crazy big strong attacks, in which blocking actually presents a great threat towards you losing most of your break gauge. Because if you lose your break gauge and you get broken, so think of it like you lose all your keys, someone hits you, now you're winded. It's really bad in this game. Because you lose all of your buffs, and you lose max MP.
Let's loot this place.
In the Neo 3 demo, yeah, you can customize to a certain degree. There was a lot of customization possible. Honestly, Cyclic Warrior in and of itself isn't that appealing. If I really want the damage, I'll just go Breaker, and I'll do even more stupid shit. Legit, Breaker will give me... I think right now with this I have under 1600 attack. If I switch to Breaker, I'll have 1700 attack. Plus or some shit. So, like, everything just gets even more blown up.
Let's go.
Oh shit!
This one's got some teeth.
Screw you, man. Now I want to boot up the game. I'm just toying. Yeah, I'm totally toying with these bosses. This presents no threat. So I'm just trying to level up.
That was rough.
Holy buffs, I know. Definitely, I don't want to fight all 90 enemies. That's gonna be painful. I'm just trying to get to 300. And then, like, I will eventually tailor my stuff so it can feel like a fun challenge no matter what. Because, yeah, like, obviously right now I'm just, like, everything's just dying really, really quickly. Null Void, though, will be challenging. I'm pretty sure. At least reasonably challenging. Man, really? Null Voids are things I have to pay attention to. Alright, so these are the more challenging ones. Oh, fuck, we're getting crazy here. I can lose buffs. Alright, this This will require my attention. So I'm going to ignore chat and make sure I can clear this. Because these are the real stopgaps. Actually, if I'm just going to do this. Here, let me show you. I'm going to swap this out for Breaker. I will get 159 more attack. But actually, I think Cyclic Warriors. Alright, I'm gonna focus on this. I'm gonna ignore chat just for a bit, and then I'll answer your questions. Hey, Farseer! I'm gonna be locked into this. I'm not gonna pay attention to chat, otherwise I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. So just hold on.
Let's loot this place. Let's reach it. Wasn't much of a fight.
All right.
Treasure, huh?
Okay, that's good. I can take a breath now. Okay. Gonna lock in 2 hits a boss. This build is the Gaki Smasher. What's a Gaki to a non-believer? You're a blasphemous for not believing in Gaki. What the hell? Hi, what do you think of the original God of War trilogy and Ascension? Have I played them? I don't have much experience with them. I think I played like little bits of God of War 2. They seem like fun action games. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Like, I know I can 2-shot. Obviously, like, that makes it a lot easier, and my heart wasn't pumping as much. But I can be 2-shot as well. And with some enemies, that's always a thing. That's legit, like, kind of terrifying. I'm like, could Jack show up and then be like, oh, hey, it's time for me to soul shield your entire fucking combo. Oh, that's cute. You're doing upheaval one-shots? Nah, soul shield. I considered God of War Ragnarok, but I played the game before it, and I got bored. I like the Valkyrie fights, but the rest of the game, not so much. I did like Muspelheim, but when I saw gameplay for Ragnarok, I was like, nah, not my thing. Yeah, like, no time for that. There's only time for chaos, okay? Only time for chaos. The reboot sucks. I won't comment on that so much. I just know I didn't enjoy... Like, I'm not going to say whether or not the reboot is good or bad. Obviously, many people liked it. It sold a lot of stuff. But I'll just speak from my experience, what my personal opinion about things are. And I didn't enjoy it. I remember I got really irritated at Atreus. Like, I know they were trying to go for, like, a father-son thing, but I just couldn't get immersed in it. For me, both. Combat and story, I didn't like. Poofer, can you spam Lightbringer into infinity? I can't. I can, and I'll tell you how to do so. Just so that you can do the same. Because I can do it without when Dragon Trials don't exist. like, I see potential. Like, I saw a lot of potential in terms of, like, Kratos and Atreus. I'm like, yeah, father-son story, this could be great. You know, Kratos coming from, you know, Sparta and whatnot, like, all the way here doing Norse mythology shit. I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. But I just didn't find the character of Kratos believable. Right, I couldn't relate. There are other, like, father-son stories. I'm like, wow, man, that was, like, really touching. It was a great journey to see the two of them. Like, I know they were going for that, and many other people resonated with it, which was great, but I didn't. So, I'm like, yeah, I'll just pass on it. So, when God of War Ragnarok came out, I was curious, and I watched some footage to see if I would want to play it. But I ultimately felt it wouldn't be for me. How about Bayonetta? That's not a game series I've given much of a chance, so I don't really have any... I don't even have any sort of remotely informed opinion at all. So I can't say. Alright, so Grinch, how am I able to spam Lightbringer? Let me show you very specifically how I can do it with Cyclic Warrior. This isn't specific to Cyclic Warrior. Maybe give the original games a shot off stream. Maybe we'll get into it. Who knows? I think that they're fun action games from what I played. Scratch is similar age as Ninja Gaiden, but I'm just gonna play Ninja Gaiden. Truth be told. For me, God of War action games felt in the similar category as Ninja Gaiden in terms of like my enjoyment. Like it was pretty satisfying. But yeah. And man, Kratos is angry as fuck in those games. But like, another thing in terms of his relationship with like Atreus is like, didn't he already have like a family? And so I was kind of like, did we like forget that whole thing? Like, how did we go from there to here? Like, okay, cool. Like, it just kind of irked me. But anyway, so, let's see. All right, so what am I doing specifically for Cyclic Warrior? You can ignore Category 1 Master Points. Category 2 can be ignored. For Lightbringer, just so you guys know, nearly double the duration. All right, nearly double. But here's one thing I have maxed. So, Gridge. MP limit, boost rate, sky the fuck high. All right, max. Maxed out. That's the most important thing for our job mastery points. Other things are you specifically want to get this 600% Primal Warrior, which I presume you probably have. Some Soul Shield MP recovery is great. Have just like sprinkle it in. I also have Leviathan's Primary Blessing. I'm guessing you might have that too. If you don't, that'll help. That will help with the MP and max MP gain. But I think the one thing you are missing that I realized, and this was from Reddit, there's like a spreadsheet related to it. This is what I think you're missing. There is this apparently really weird interaction with Evoker. So like the 80 and like the 50 and 120 bonus. A successful Soul Shield restores allies MP. Apparently there's a weird interaction with it when it comes to 600% Cyclic Warrior. And that it like gives you even more MP. And it like made the difference for me. So I will, assuming no Dragon Trials or any increased cost, if I use Lightbringer, it will slowly increase. Evoker Samurai? I don't even have Samurai on. I might just have like, well, let's see my special effects. Right, let's see all my MP gain. I have 120% Soul Shield MP recovery, 42.5% ally MP recovery, Soul Burst MP recovery. That might be another asset of it too. MP recovery modifier, MP limit boost rate. Yeah, you could check that out. But I do have like a ton of things, so I could play into that. Let's see what I get from the Rift, which might assist. Soul Shield MP recovery 66%. That's pretty wild. MP modifier. Who's giving me that? So it could just be the things I'm using too. No, not id. Not even Tonberry. Dawn. He gives me a good amount, 15%. That's pretty nice. No, not him. I think Castro. No? Yeah, Castro. Catastro does. So instead of catastrophe, Catastro. We use the same monsters. Then yeah. Here, if you want to like compare the special effects, I'll bring it back up and you can like pause it if you want to rewatch the VOD. So let me skip over to all the MP things, starting at the very top. All right, there you go. Soul Shield. So you got extend parry window, and then MP recovery things. You can just see what I have. I'll pause there before scrolling down. Right, this should probably help. So yeah, ask some questions. I don't have the Evoker Samurai combo. Alright, awesome. Alright, so Super Saiyan, as I remember, are you married? You are married? No. No, I got divorced back in 2022. Though Cass divorced me because, simple nutshell, I was not a good husband to say the least. I was not a good husband. No. Like, there's a whole, like, story and journey with it, but no, I was not a good husband to her. So, I got divorced. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, like, things between us are pretty good. Like, this is her artwork. We're living together just as friends and roommates and whatnot. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. No, don't be sorry to hear that, bro. There's no reason to feel bad for me. I'm dead serious. I don't even feel bad for me. I did, like, around the time, and then it was just like, oh, hey, the reason you're getting divorced is because you did not do a good job as a husband, bro. If you had done that, let me tell you, this amazingly wild concept will happen. If you're a good husband, like a really good husband, to the woman who loves you, she'll stay with you. Whoa, what a radical fucking concept, dude! Oh, it has nothing to do with your insecurities, bro. So, yeah, you live and you learn, you know? I was about to say that never play Bayonetta overcooked. How so? Why? Why not play Bayonetta? I think I can do this one.
Let's loot this place.
No! Okay, what do we got? Hope Advent? I haven't even fought Classic Warrior of Light. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh shit! I should have paid attention instead of reading chat. That's my fault. Oh, Farseer, why did it make you invisible? Oh, why? Let me approve you. Let me figure out what the hell is YouTube doing. That doesn't... I don't understand why YouTube's doing that. Oh, boobs. Dude, no, every Gaki thing gets ignored. I don't want to fight Death Machine. Yeah, I can see you, Farseer. I'm not doing Gaki job bonus. That shit's no. Absolutely zero. No, I'm never doing that. No, 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 no. No, no. No Gaki joke is pure-hearted. Stop. No. It's okay, Bayonetto's boobs. It's really not a big deal. Cass would be like, oh my gosh, she has big, great boobs. I'm like, yep. Like, legit, she wouldn't care. If anyone would care, it'd be me. Bruh. Oh, you're a Muslim? Hey. Yeah, I know. Muslim dad's gonna be like, no, you cannot. This is haram. Yeah, I come from a Muslim family, I understand. I understand the dad being like, no, this is completely haram. You're going to be corrupted, my son. Think of the shaitan. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean... He used to play Saints Row 3 though? Okay, well then that's silly. Ooh, a 9? Magic regen. Bruh, come on, and fire resistance. Okay, 10. Imbue dark? Are you serious? Nine and ice damage dealt. Yeah, because I use so much ice damage. Bruh. 8. Buff duration, land sets. Yeah. The Carbuncle 190. Getting quite a lot. Come on. 432, but it's Phoenix. You know, I don't care. Nope, don't need that, Odin. Ability damage dealt. Charge time reduction upheaval? Yeah, because mine needs to be even faster. Otherwise, you'll see the sandal on my face. What do I have on my Dark Knight? Lance.
All right. Okay.
Lance and Axe. I was informed by Witty to basically just maximize my physical attack. So that's what I'm doing.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
All right. Getting desperate.
Okay, biggest threat neutralized. Bro, was a one shot. What the fuck? Oh my god. Chaos Advent one-shot me. One-shot me. Not Jack. Which one do I like more, Wolong or Stranger of Paradise? I think based on the fact I'm playing this, probably Stranger of Paradise. This damage is starting to get silly. Yeah, it's because it is silly. Yeah, my damage is pretty silly. I've already hit max cap. Wolong lacks the weight. I hope you get it.
We're in for it now.
Just a very different style of playing. You're not big on memorizing patterns and clicking one button with little to no combos? No, I'm generally not. And yet here I am doing that. Well, I'm okay with memorizing and understanding and learning bosses, but like I would like my gameplay to be a bit involved. This game's gameplay is not that involved right now. But yeah, Wolong's gameplay was fun, but I think like in terms of raw intensity, prefer other games. There were some things that really frustrated me balance-wise that I strongly dislike. For example, look at Sekiro. It's literally Wolong, but better, even though it isn't deeper. Wait, I need more specifics, more detail.
That's all of them.
Need more information. Like, it's because I don't know how to speak to that. I don't understand exactly what you mean by like it feeling off. Like when I played Sekiro, I found it like
Let's loot this place.
I just found it different.
Getting desperate.
Oops. Goodbye, buffs. Very rude.
We're in for it now.
Sekiro feels better because it's a dance and you were just as agile as the bosses. Plus the delay animation blocking you too. I enjoyed Wolong more than Sekiro, to be honest. What does it mean to glaze Wolong? What? Who first started glazing Wolong from the day one? What do you mean? I was having fun with it. God damn it, bro. Okay, good. At least I don't have to worry about that. No, I'm just trolling here. I'm so confused. Like, I enjoyed Wolong more than... Like, I'd rather play Wolong more over the Sekiro. Sekiro, I like, kinda got bored with. Like, I beat it. I beat Ishin the Sword Saint. Like, I didn't, like, go into, like, New Game Plus or whatever. But Wolong, like, it was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, too, variety in build and gameplay options. Wolong magic system and spells look fun. It's a fun game. I would recommend playing Wolong. Stranger of Paradise, build variety, gameplay variety, and chaos. Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm at the point where, for me, the games that I evaluate are pretty much in the scope of Team Ninja. Like, that's pretty much it. So, like, I have preferences within Team Ninja. But I think all the games that I are fundamentally enjoyable in Team Ninja. Like, I like Neo. I like Neo 2. I like Stranger of Paradise, which I'm playing now. I like Wolong. I think it was fun. I like Rise of the Ronin. So, and of course, Neo 3 is going to be coming out, and Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be coming out. Like, I like all their titles. I'm a Team Ninja fan. So when I'm comparing games, I'm just thinking about inside the Team Ninja sphere, because that's what I enjoy the most. But like, if you ask me to compare, even Dead or Alive is good. I can't comment on that. I haven't played that. Fighting games aren't necessarily my thing, so Dead or Alive doesn't particularly appeal to me. So yeah, that's just my thing. Like, I'm not that big into fighting games, but for the action RPG stuff, you can call it the samurai action games, whatever, Massacre, Souls-like. I don't even care about the title anymore. But for me, I enjoy Team Ninja. If you were to ask me to compare Team Ninja to other developers, I'll be like, well, to be honest, those other developers, they make cool games, but not that I'm interested in any of them, to be honest. I played Bloodborne. That was fun. I've played, let's see, Bloodborne and Sekiro are like the only two that I tried from FromSoft. I've looked into Dark Souls. I've looked into Elden Ring. But honestly, I was like, yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass, and I'll be good. Never try other games. Exactly. You know, I gotta be a little careful with where I spend my time game-wise now. When you say I looked into, what do you mean? That's a good question. So I would watch other people that I think would do a great job of representing what I could expect to enjoy in those games. So a lot of like the Japanese streamers, for example, like White Goat, I would watch. Black Boss, I would watch. Other YouTubers like Last to Load, I would watch. Kagera Simaru, I would watch as well. So I'd watch these people where I'm like, yeah, I think they do a good showcase of the game. I think like this is what I can expect for myself. This is like the peak, right? So I watch these people who will play the game, and then I'll imagine myself trying to play it, and I'm kind of like, yeah, don't really care. Sorry, I'll pass. I did that for First Berserker Kazan, and I'm not trying to like dock the game. Like, the game's cool. Like, it looks like an amazing game for most people at large, but I'm not most people. I have very specific preferences, and I want those things. So I'm just like, Kazan wasn't it. Elden Ring wasn't it. And like, I would watch multiple hours of footage, and I would try to look at like what are considered the best fights, period. Am I big on aesthetics? I do like aesthetics, but for me, combat is far more important. Like, combat gameplay experience is like most important thing. Story is helpful, but when I play these games, it's just for me, like, honestly, just like Team Ninja gameplay is just like so hype. It's just like, that's kind of my standard, to be honest. All the other stuff is like nice and secondary, and it's cool. I think another game series that I really like is Doom. Doom Eternal. Oh man, that game is hype as shit. Doom the Dark Ages I haven't played, but man, does it look like a lot of fun. Now, it's a very different style of gameplay and not necessarily something I would stream, but yeah, like, I watched like really amazing players play Doom the Dark Ages, and I was like, damn, like, mad respect to all this shit. It looks so cool. I wish I could do it, but goddamn, it's such a learning curve that I need. So eventually I was kind of like, well, I don't like, I have to choose where I'm gonna put my energy. Is it gonna be into like stuff like Neo and whatnot, or am I gonna go towards like becoming a doomer? And Doom is really fun, but like it's a different tact. And I was genuinely curious about the lore. I'm like, oh man, Doom the Dark Ages takes place before Doom Eternal. How's that gonna work? I'm kind of curious. So yeah, like, I think that was great.
Let's loot this place.
You sound very aware of how precious time and energy is. You had a near-death experience or something? Kind of. Let's just say I've experienced a lot in the last 3 years, and not my divorce. My divorce, like, that pushed me through certain things, but in certain things I've experienced where I've really had to decide what I want, where I want to put my life energy towards. So I have to be like very careful with it. Ideally, I would love to enjoy all these games and appreciate all of them, but the reality is I can't. BO3 mentioned? What's BO3 stand for? For some reason, my brain thought it was like Black Ops 3. But yeah, like, you know, I put a lot of time and energy into all the Team Ninja games. I just don't have the reserves to do that for other games too. Black Ops 3? Yo, bro, speaking of Black Ops, you ready? I still have yet to give this away. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I am never gonna play this game. There's a whole, like, scratch off thing right there, right? I'm never gonna play it. Never boot it? Why? Yeah, I'm never gonna play it. I'll just give it to somebody.
Let's loot this place, Flynn. Wasn't much of a fight.
Yeah, I heard they're Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I can't believe they made so many. When it came to Call of Duty, I remember when I was in college, I was playing, I really enjoyed playing Modern Warfare 3 with my friends. That was a lot of fun. Oh, no way. Ooh, that command ability is gonna hurt. Black Ops 1, Zombies 2 fun, but shit at the same time. I don't know, like, those games I found fun with friends. That was really the best part. But beyond that, like, I wasn't gonna bother. See, how's my gear coming overall? 948, 983, 954. This one eventually I will want to change at some point. That's pretty solid. Ugh. Dark Knight so far away. A Cyclic Warrior 180. My favorite World War II zombie game was Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 1, 2, and 3. Was so fun in co-op with one of my friends. Yeah. Games are just so much more with good friends. Alright, this is starting to get tedious again.
Let's go.
I mean, all I'm doing is just clearing. I'm not really engaging with this anymore. I need to decrease my power level to have fun again. I will at some point. But right now, it's like, I'm just trying to get to 300. Like, I wish I was at 300. Yeah, ultimate power does get boring. Like, it's fun once in a while, but I'm already at the point where I'm just like, hey, I just want to clear this shit.
Getting desperate.
Does this have 999 floors too? This has 99,999. 100,000 floors. I'm serious. I'm not bullshitting you. Yeah, effectively infinite content. Are these bosses from story mode and such? Yeah. What changes here? I can fight multiple bosses back to back. And and there's a lot more like crazy build power available.
Astos! He's reaching.
You don't realize you use Gaki power? I'm not using Gaki power! It's not even physically possible in this game! Hey, what's up? What is that stun? I have Ramu's Perpetual Blessing. So, it'll paralyze somebody with enough hits. But it gets more and more difficult to apply over time. So it's really good for like a quick paralysis. And then I just like blow the enemy up. So what's 265 plus? So I'm saying I'm past 265. So I'm not saying like, oh, I'm at floor like 265 or I could be at 266 or just anything above 265. What do you mean so is Gaki? No, stop. No, I'm not engaging with this. So yeah, right now I'm at floor 272, so that's greater than 265. That's all. Essentially I have 900,000 left. Technically yes, but the difficulty, the scaling of the enemies basically stops at 300. But 300 is the highest it gets in terms of like power for like anything. So bosses don't get any more HP, any more damage, or any stat scaling, things like that. So it's a very like, it's a cap. And then levels 300 to 100,000 is basically just like all the same in terms of HP. And then apparently like it doesn't get any more difficult. So I'm trying to get to the point where it isn't any more difficult, so then I can fine tune my build most appropriately. No silly super boss at 300. So far my experience has been I fight 5 bosses back to back, and it's usually gets pretty crazy. So sometimes like it's basically a roll of the dice who it could be. So sometimes I get like easier bosses, sometimes I get like the craziest bosses back to back, and it's stressful as shit. Because it just becomes one-shot city.
Let's go.
Like this boss is very simple. And not even because I'm kicking his ass. But like he's a boss that can be like destroyed pretty quickly. He has a lot of breakable parts, and I can like destroy them. So it gets, Chimera's not that much of a threat anymore. But I cannot underestimate him. But other bosses, let's see. So Chimera is like not that stressful a boss for me. I can usually talk and like multitask while dealing with them. Dark Souls Elden Ring does not appeal to me, correct. Hey Hayabusa, this boss also doesn't threaten me. Tiamat is someone I could beat with his poor damage. I could do 1 damage, and I still could beat her reasonably. So yeah, she's not a threat either. Because if you can chop off her heads, it already does a ton of break damage. And she regens her HP anyway. Farseer, no. Merilith is okay. Merilith has, like... Merilith isn't too bad. Phase 2 becomes a little difficult. I enjoyed Bloodborne, but I wouldn't play it again.
Wasn't much of a fight.
Farseer, why? I enjoyed more Bloodborne. Bloodborne introduced me to Neo.
Let's go.
This boss is a little freaky though. I have to pay attention to this one.
Getting desperate.
Imagine a new Yushitsune like boss. Oh god. Oh god, Jack Garland in Neo 3, that'd be scary. This boss requires my attention. Emperor is a fight I generally have to pay attention to.
Eyes down. Eyes down.
Generally a fight I need to pay attention to, otherwise he can break me.
I shall own up to my mistake. On your knees. What fire? Treated like insects. Get back here. Not once. Twice.
It's done. Your reign is over.
Good. Yeah, all the DLC 3 bosses are one I have to pay attention to. Okay, great. I wish Neo 3 adds Bayonetta's dodge offset. It would be cool. I don't know anything about that. What is that? Zombie Dragon is a real boss I have to watch out for? No. No. No, why would you talk to me about that, bro? Damage dealt Knuckles combo, nice. I'm not gonna use those. Dude, I can't be bothered anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all this loot. I'm tired of all this loot. I'm so sick and tired of this. I just have endless amounts of loot I have to sift through. I just can't be bothered. Let's see. Do I got any in me anymore? Or am I gonna stop? I might stop. One boss I'll handle. Yeah, I can do one. I'll do this boss and then I think I'm done. I hope they add a dragon boss in Neo 3 entirely made out of a bunch of gawkies. Farseer, I'm just... This is why I need to stop streaming.
This place.
My god, Farseer. We do not need a dragon made out of gawkies. No, okay? It's just... No. Alright, in Bayonetta, you can maintain your chain combo when you dodge. So if you press 3 light attacks, you hold the light button and dodge, and then you can continue your combo. You can dodge 5 times before it runs out. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. You can just keep your chain going. That's nice. No dragon gaki, okay? Oh, for the love of God. No. Oh, bro, I don't want to. No. Just no. Why? Why would you say such a thing? This is not healthy. Ugh. I can't even function. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm subject to you're willing it to existence just at that Gigagaki. Farseer, you are personally responsible for the existence of that shit. Team Ninja, do not listen to Farseer. We are not having a Dragon Gaki, okay? Alright? I'm already, like, horrified and having to, like... I'm already horrified at the existence of a Gigagaki. No Dragon Gaki. Just no. Do not encourage this. I can't. You can even do crazy stuff like skipping chain attacks. Oh, cool. Farseer, no. No, just no. I can't. I can't do this. Oh, man. Alright. So I got to floor like 272, 273. So 5+ floors. It's still quite a grind, but a lot of that was because I did the 90 enemy things. Each of those takes like 10-15 minutes. And if there's one thing I do dislike about this game, it's just how much grind there is. I just want to get to 300, and then I'll like stop playing this game for a while. And then I gotta decide what I would want to stream next. Oh well. No! Stop Super Saiyan, don't. Don't. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, and I will see everyone later. Take care, and bye.